flipping this right hand to get the barrel up here. So we don't need to go, we don't need to do this. We don't need to get all the way up here.
Yeah, you just flip.
I need you to flip
right
sooner.
here.
Yeah, I need you to feel like the flip sooner. You just need to stretch this quicker. You don't need it to get all the way up here.
Yeah.
The quicker you can stretch that, you can get your swing going. Exactly. So the quicker you can feel that left shoulder load downward, you swing under that. Versus trying to get all the way up here, you don't have to. There you go. And then trust that and just let the barrel go after that. Close, you went too far up. You had it. It wasn't on time. There you go. Come on. It was close. Boom. And get it going. Yeah. And now it's gonna take, it's easier to do it here, but it's like, all right, we gotta do it on flips machine. We just gotta keep challenging it. And that was good. That was way better than that first one. But it's like, can I figure out how to make it smooth? Close. Not bad. Make sure we get, so when you turn your wrist or when you break your wrist early, we have to break our wrist back to get the barrel back under us. Break, break. Close. Really close. Stretch, get out. Now that one we did here, we went stretch, and boom, missed the back. So the concept should be, boom, boom. Notice how I almost got it going before I even swung. Like, you don't want to get up here and pull. This is what I mean by break the wrist. Getting my barrel up. Boom. Once it flows, you're gonna be straight. Once it flows, it's gonna be smooth. Try to go through a couple dry cuts. It has to flow. Like, it take like a half swing. When you get there, like, start the swing. Make sure you can catch it. Because if you don't catch the barrel at the right time, you're gonna start getting stuck. And you should be able to feel that. That was good. That was one good one. Good. One more. That was your best one. So now the goal is, can I feel that when I'm giving your front? Can you time that up for when I'm doing these tosses? Nope. Gotta find that time, and that's it. Think about starting later if you need to. I know it's gonna sound weird. A little bit more flow. Think about starting later. All right. Yeah, you kept the hands away from you. Good. There you go. That's good. Find that flow. Find that flow. Good, right there. It's 2 in a row. There's no pullback on those either. That was a small pullback. And still, like, noticing you hit it too. Like, you still barreled it, but it was like a small early pull. There you go. So it's like, all it is like, can I control it at each part? It still be aggressive when I need to be. Not bad. One more. Good adjustment though. Coming out. Hitter, you got to be able to apply this. I mean, it's not hard. You got to be able to take what you just did and make it into a swing. Regardless, this is where I can help you a little bit, but like, this is where you got to be able to have instinct and do it yourself. Because it's not me changing your swing. It's us coming together to figure out, all right, this is the framework. Here's the study guide. Now you just need to study and be ready for the test. So you know what is on the study guide. You physically can't do this in a game. I mean, you could, but it's gonna look weird. But you got to figure out how to take this flow and make it into a swing. No matter if it's your hands out here, if it's your hands like, people have stupid stances, but if they're hitting the ball and they know exactly what they're doing and they're playing over somebody, you can't tell me if my stance is ugly. So you got to just figure out, all right, in what ways can I hold the bat and set up my feet, my legs, my arms, whatever, to get those same feels. And this is where you do trial and error. This is where you this is how you go hit when you go and like to get cage work or whatever. This is what you do. You don't just go up and just do stuff. You try to figure out what you're doing. So without me helping you, I'm gonna throw you 7 balls, and we got it side view recorded, so you just try to figure your swing. I like that. I like what you're trying to do. I like that. Good. We can work on that miss. I like what you're trying to do. That's a good idea to start with. Good. Stay right there. Let me get behind the view, behind the back. I like what you're trying to do. Okay. And then still have a flow with it. All right, cool. Now we can work on that miss part. I'm not worried about that. But let's see it. You okay? Good. Good, Jake. Really good. Really good. Really good. I like that. Always slight knee bend, butt out. Now, this is fine, but like you can't be here and have no chest over the plate. You have to have your chest over the plate. Why? Because now my swing can work in that straight line. Yeah, that's where spacing comes from. That's all it is. If you're just up here, your swing's probably gonna work across, just like how we talked about this. But now once I get here, I can work under and through, which is what you need. All right, now, so now, right there, so now this is why you need to do this, because when you load, you need to feel like you're loading this way. And then what do we talk about? Well, now we get here and we just swing, our barrel gets under that, exactly. But when you don't do that and you stand up tall, you cut across or you might push a little bit and now your barrel is just gonna go to right field. And that's not what you want. Good, and now when you load that front shoulder, feel like you're low, stop right there, good. And then now what happens is we sit good and then we can go side to side with it, exactly. Like, and it, don't get me wrong, it looks weird. Like it probably looks weird and it's probably gonna look stupid, but when you know what you're doing, when you can feel what you're doing when you mess up, and you can actually get a consistent result or that boost your confidence. If I'm batting like this and someone's telling me to do all this stuff and I don't feel comfortable, of course you're not gonna be confident. But when you understand like the stuff working in your swing and you create your own joint, regardless of what it looks like, and you know you're going up there with confidence and you missing ball, like say you hit a ground ball, but you know you only missed it, not because the pitcher beat you, but because you rolled over or did something crazy, and you know if you get that next pitch, next at bat, you have a better chance of hitting it. That's baseball. No one cares about your stance if one, you're producing results, two, you know what you're doing when you miss, and three, you're confident. Like that's how you get in slumps when you're not confident. Good, a little bit more, and then your emphasis is do your stretch, but you're loading that shoulder. Get there. You're right there. Side to side. Come on, get the. Good. But now, did you see that? Yeah. There you go. Shoulder, not hands. Your hands are just chilling. That's why they free. Nope, not third base. Come on. You got it. What do you have to do to hit the third baseman? That's what you got to tell yourself. And then you try to apply it. Close. You hit it more middle. Again, you got to stack that. You got to try to do it. You got to be able to stack it. That wasn't bad. You did on the last one. Stack that feel up. That was good. Close. Coming out. Go back to that feel with your hands. You pull back a little bit. There you go. We got to be able to stack that feel. Let me see it back. So your best swings are going to be come in front of me, just off what I saw, and just say you're here. Your best swings are going to be, in my opinion, when you stay, like when you pull back, whatever. But it's like, all right, if I have my posture here, when I can stay here, get there. Boom. I'm not thinking my shoulders, so like when I'm up here, I gotta get down. But when I have my knees bent and I'm in an athletic position, I don't have to do this anymore. I can go back to swinging side to side. So it doesn't matter how I hold my bat. It doesn't matter how I hold here. If I want to go here, that's fine. All I gotta do is think side to side. Get my barrel there. So get ready. And your setup that you have. That's all. You're right there. All right, stay right there. Keep your hands right here. Don't move. Just let go of the back. Keep your hands right there. Just let go of the back. All right, now bring your hands right here. So this is where you kind of lean over a little bit more. All you need to feel is this, side to side. Don't go under, just turn side to side. Turn the barrel to my hand. Again, it has to hit, don't go under my hand, to my hand. Again. Again. That's it, come on. Keep going, so now don't push, you gotta rotate. Yeah, that's the thing, it's not this.
Yeah, you gotta rotate.
Rotate,
yeah.
Keep going this way. So like you did it here, go again, you did it this way. But when I got out here, you started and then you kept pushing forward. Yeah. You gotta keep going, like this is real rotation. All of this, like you got this, notice. All I'm doing, I'm just bending down. I don't go, you're doing this and watch. So this is good for the video. You go here good, then as you lean over, you just start going like this, and that's not rotation anymore. I still need to rotate. As you get lower, you still gotta be able to feel, so it's like an airplane, right? Notice how when I'm getting lower, see how I'm still rotating? Yeah. This was you, good. You're not rotating anymore, you're just going north-south. You gotta stay down. Thing is, that top hand needs to get active so that barrel can get, that's why I say you gotta hit the third baseman. That's a good miss, because you haven't been doing that. That's what you want every time. There you go. I know you can pull, I know you can hit backside. That's just 2 balls. I haven't seen you pull 2 balls twice. Again, that's 3. So whatever you're telling yourself to do, that's what you gotta lie. You gotta know, remember what you're telling yourself, whatever it is, I'm gonna give you 3 more. You gotta be able to tell me, but then you also gotta remember that. I haven't seen you hit 3 pull side. There you go. I know. Only 3. That's good. That's good for you, because the thing is, you hitting that hard, you hitting that as a hard line draw to second. So like you got. Just miss. A little late. 3. Coming out. Then you went pull side. Boss, how'd that feel?